Next up, we have Jonathan. So, Jonathan Alamo is a 38-year-old food and beverage industry professional with a passion for wellness and transformation. Over the past year, the GLP-1s have been a life-changing tool in his health journey, helping him lose over 85 pounds, and regain confidence, energy, and balance in both personal and professional life. So, welcome, Jonathan.
Hi, how is everyone?
I think everybody is great. Oh, we're super excited to have you here. So, Jonathan, tell us a little bit about your story and why you decided to take a risk on the peptides. What did they do for you?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for inviting me to speak today because to me, this is a true honor. I'm obsessed with talking about this. I think that, we finally found an answer that's really working for people. I'm going to kind of start from the beginning, if that's okay with you, Laura. Um,
Absolutely.
I come from a family of obesity. My mom had gastric bypass surgery at the same time Al Roker did. And I remember it was just like this hidden thing, like, hey, I'm going to go have this quick surgery. And it was just a huge thing, right? Like, I remember her, you know, being sick all the time from this. And so it's something that my entire life I've really had to take the bull by the horns. And I didn't. I mean, if gaining and losing weight was an Olympic sport, I promise everyone here I would be a gold medalist at it. And I knew how to do it. I knew how to lose weight. It became for me like a yearly thing where I would lose 50 pounds by starving myself. I mean, literally, there's no better way of putting it. I was eating dry chicken with no oil, no anything on it, and vegetables, and every meal of every day. And I would feel weak and I wouldn't sleep and I would be absolutely miserable, but I was losing weight. And the second I switched and ate that plate of nachos, it didn't stop. I went on and on and on. So that 50 pounds that I just lost, I would then gain 80. So it was coming to a point where, to be honest with you, once I hit probably 240 to 260, then I would get scared because I watch my 600-pound life religiously and I know that I'm going to be on that show if I don't stop. So it was a vicious cycle. So then I would scare myself. COVID was a huge one because I put more weight on than I ever had. And I'm just like laying there in bed and just feeling so miserable, but continuing to feed what I truly feel like now was an addiction to food. I was obsessed with it. Dr. Corey, I admire you so much. You put it so perfectly, though. Like, my brain would revolve around where that next meal will come from or where the next drink will come from. I obviously, not obviously, but I previously had a really complicated relationship with alcohol as well, prior to these medications. So I realized that I was kind of drowning out these sad, miserable, depressed feelings, trying to put on a happy face. And when I'm drunk, I'm fun, And so I was giving this version of myself to my friends, and nothing's wrong with me. Don't worry about it. Now just yesterday, literally a picture came up with a friend, and I sat there and I just started tearing up because I can feel how sad I was back then. I can feel all those feelings. I was with my doctor last April, and we had talked about it before. We had talked about it the year prior of me going on GLP-1s, and it wasn't it was really super new to prescribing this for people at the time. And I just, I didn't know anyone who was doing it, and I didn't want to be the guinea pig. And it was kind of like that. And then I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Oprah came out with that episode. And I watched that episode and I was like, that's me. Like, she is speaking directly to me. I'm like, get me my next doctor's, but like, I need to get on this and I need to see what the hype is about. Because if I can put a shot in my stomach and I can lose weight, why not? Right? Like, I am a risk. I'm totally ready to do it. So I went on it immediately, and it's so crazy, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I felt it instantly. The food noise was probably the first thing. And it was like, wait a second. I don't have to have that bag of Cheetos, but then the alcohol came to me and I'm like, I'm not in the mood to drink. I've never in my life not been in the mood to drink. I've never in my life not been in the mood to eat. I've never passed that plate of nachos. Obviously, nachos are my favorite food. Now I could take it or leave it. It's just the mental part of this is absolutely crazy. I tell people like I feel like I woke up skinny. Like I how many of you guys have counted points or calories? I'm telling you, any crazy diet that you could possibly think of, I've done it. And I hated every minute of it. I've done things in different multi-level marketing companies to prove that this is how you lose weight, and it's not. And I'm here to say that. Like, so when this was introduced to me and I heard about Honey creating this company to share this, absolutely genius. Number one, because when I started, who did I ask questions to? Right. Like I can't call my doctor. And I mean, I'm sure I could, but not at 9 o'clock at night when I'm like, why am I feeling this way? I had like two friends who had done it and I didn't really want to bother them. And I just kind of felt like alone in the dark. Right. I had the pleasure of catering a retreat for LEMD a few weeks ago. And that sense of community that you guys have here is priceless because I'm getting chills as I say this, all these people coming together with the common thing. And we know that we have a tool that actually works to change people's lives, right? And I know you guys, probably most of you on here, have also tried other things. And it's like, I, for the first time, can be so genuine in my life by saying, this is what I did and this is how I feel. And I have such a passion for helping others with this because it's amazing. I wish my mom has passed away several years ago. And I'm just like, I wish so bad she was alive right now to experience what this is and what it's doing for people. Um, but the thing is, there are a ton of other people trying this. They are not LEMD because they don't get this sense of community. And it's super risky what people are willing to put in their bodies right now and not know, right? We stand behind a product, we stand behind Honey and everybody who's put their hands in this to create an amazing product that we know is giving results. So for me, it is super refreshing to know that I can lead people in a direction that for the first time in my life, I truly, truly, truly believe in. Um, See, I didn't want to prepare anything to say, and I just wanted it to come all naturally. And that is truly, I don't know how this works with this, but I did pull up a picture of, that miserable guy who wasn't ever happy and it went away. But if you go to my Facebook, you can see it. I just am so want to get this in everyone's hands who need it. And to have that avenue that you truly trust and believe in is remarkable. I think that this company is amazing. I think that the community is even better. It's like you have people to rely on. Again, I had the pleasure of meeting Dr. Corey just so casually, kind of comparing our stories. And I remember telling her, like, this is the beginning for you. Like, just wait and see what this is going to do for you. And for me, the physical part of it is obviously amazing. I've lost 85 pounds. Stronger is the mental part. Stronger is knowing that I don't have to yo-yo diet, that I don't have to starve myself to look good, that I don't have to go down these crazy avenues that at this point in my life, I'm embarrassed that I did. But I'm also good with knowing I have the tool. It's right in front of me. I'm using it and I want to use it out loud. I've never been a person, and I know that there's a lot of people, it's totally okay, who are kind of in the closet or shy about admitting that this is what they're using. I want everyone to know that this is what I'm using because I know how much it can help them too. Um,
Oh,
anything else from me, Laura?
oh, I love it. I love it. You're so passionate about this. And I know firsthand how much this has changed your life. I remember I spoke with you months ago when you was on this journey, and it has had a real impact on you. But I
Laura, that
want
was
to
like
know,
50 pounds
obviously,
ago too.
yes, but you are in the food and beverage world. Okay, you're around food and drink every day. So how do you stay consistent? Has that noise just gone for you?
I was thinking about that too when the others were speaking. Honestly, yeah, I'm just, this sounds crazy probably, but my my mentality is always like, no, I'm okay. Like I'm good. Like I don't want that pizza. And I genuinely don't. Like before, when you're dieting, you're like, I don't want that pizza. I would love to have 10 slices of that pizza. You know what I mean? But I'm just like, I just don't. It doesn't, I'm not tempted by it anymore. And I think a lot of that is because I know I can have it, right? Like when you're dieting forever and you eat that plate of nachos and you're like, this is so freeing. But this time it's like, I can have the nachos if I want it. I truly don't. Or maybe I want to have a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I literally just got off the phone telling my best friend this story. I haven't been to our employee cafeteria in years. I went today. Before in the employee cafeteria, I was on this side where the salads and the vegetables, and I was eating like that all the time. Not to say that I don't still truly enjoy that stuff, but I was eating salads with no dressing and, just trying to count every point or every calorie of this. I went right over to the grill today and got a chicken sandwich with bacon and cheese and french fries. And you can do that. Like it's okay. I guess I feel so freed to not be part of any plan or counting or tracking or anything like that. It's truly, I definitely did want to say that. I always felt like when people say, like, you need to listen to your body, that was like gym rats and stuff who say that. This is the first time this past year that I truly get it. Like I'm listening to my body. Like I will crave protein when my body needs protein. And my husband's a sourdough bread baker, but everyone's like, how do you stay around this and not eat? I eat the bread every day. I eat the bread and I'm skinny. Like it's just that. Like sometimes I need carbs in my body. And yes, it's taught me how to properly eat and not go crazy because I wouldn't stop at one slice of bread before. I would eat 20. I mean, I would keep going and going. And where's the queso? Like it's freeing to know that you don't have to be constrained. And that's what for me and my life, freedom is probably the best word that this medication has brought to me.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. And I love that you still eat the things you want to eat. That's
Always.
great. I love that. I hear that a lot. People are like, I shouldn't eat it, but I want it. So I'm just going to eat it. And people do, and they're still seeing the benefits.
Laura, do you
So
mind if I
I
if I
love that.
elaborate on the alcohol part for a second? Because I
Yeah.
do want to go back in case anybody had any questions. I do, and people will ask me all the time. So, do you still drink? Yes, of course. I was in Mexico a few weeks ago having shots of tequila. It's the same with food for me. It completely, and I tell everybody, if at that time my doctor would have told me I wouldn't want to drink anymore, I would have never taken that first shot. But I didn't know that, and it happened organically, and it's created such a better version of myself and that's why I want to give back to the community and show people like this is what it can be like. And I'm here to hold your hand, and I want to celebrate your stories with you because that fuels me so much to hear. I'm getting choked up. Other people succeed in this. So no, it's not like I went from completely, alcohol all the time to no, like it's moderation. I've never known moderation in my 38 years on earth. And finally, now I get it.